Hello, beautiful tribe. Welcome back if you've watched previous videos to Liberating Laura Lynn. And I'm Laura Lynn. In today's video, I want to share with you a lesson I learned about not following my intuition, and it was a pretty rough one. If you watched a previous video of me doing my book reveal, I mentioned being in Medellin and having food poisoning, and I had promised that I was going to deliver a video all about that, and this is the video. So what had happened was I was working all day. I had been in Zoom meetings from 8 a.m. till a little after 4 p.m. And I didn't have a whole lot of time to do self-care in between. So as you can imagine, I was physically and mentally exhausted. They call it Zoom fatigue. I definitely was experiencing that, and I was hungry. So I wanted to eat. And of course, my little ego was like, no, you shouldn't have to cook. You've been working so hard today. Let's go across the street and get some food. You deserve to not have to cook today. And on my other side, like in almost like an angel devil moment, the angel was like, no, don't you want to stay home and cook pasta and eat that gluten-free pasta and nurture yourself that way? And then, the devil side chimed in, or the ego side chimed in and was like, no, you work so hard today. Plus, you're now going to have to take all that data you collected from all those one-to-one meetings you had and put it into a report. You're going to be working into the night, and we really need to get out of here and have a break. So I gave in and I went to the restaurant across the street to have some dinner. And when I ordered my dinner, I ordered something that I've had before from there. And when it came, something was off. I can't tell you what was off. It didn't look like it was off. It was just like this knowing that something was off. But I didn't pay much attention to it. At this point, I'm really hungry and I just want to eat because I have to get back to finish working because I didn't want to be up till midnight doing a data dump. And so I ate the dinner, and lo and behold, 4:30 in the morning, exactly 12 hours after the time that I consumed that meal, I felt like I was dying. Now, I don't know if you've ever had food poisoning. I have never personally experienced food poisoning before. It was my first time. And I basically thought that I was going to die in Colombia and nobody would know. Now, that's a little dramatic, but I was sick. Um, I was sick. I was sick until almost 6:30 that night. And it was coming out of every part of my body. Um, it was awful. And I'll spare you all the gross details. So by 6:30, I finally got some relief that I was no longer vomiting and the fever broke. But it took me over a week to get my balance back. It felt like I was on a cruise ship, like I was kind of walking. And the one thing that did save me was I had packed some things in my backpack that I didn't realize I would need because I was so weak I couldn't walk to the store to get aid or to even figure out how to use my insurance, which I'm going to share that whole story in another video. But to wrap up this video, I had some bone broth that I had, packaged powdered bone broth and powdered electrolytes. And that is what by Friday I was able to consume those and to start rebuilding my strength. And so what I learned was that I need to slow down and pay attention to those little nudges along the way. The first nudge was no, stay home. The second nudge was something was wrong with what I was about to eat, and I ignored them both. So it was a lesson that I will not soon forget because it was a violent expression um, that was the result. But I'm also equally grateful that my body knew exactly what to do to take care of me in those moments. So although it wasn't pleasant, I am grateful that my body knew how to fix me and how to get me to the other side. So my question to you, have you ever not listened to your intuition? And do you have a big lesson that you'd like to share with me? Go ahead. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up, comment, of course, and share. Thank you for joining me on this journey as I liberate my mind, body, and soul to follow my heart's desire. Until next time, stay true to you.